3 a.m. Everything is silent. No cars, no noise, not even a heavy breath. And then you suddenly open your eyes. No alarm, no one calling. You ask yourself, why am I awake at this hour, 4 a.m.? In the darkness you toss and turn. A strange feeling slips into your heart. Is this just restless sleep? Or a secret call from Allah, 5 a.m., the moment between night and dawn? You are awake. Coincidence? Or is it a sacred signal meant only for you? The great mystic Ibn Arabi revealed that there are 7 divine secrets about why human beings are awakened at this sacred time. And the last reason, if you truly listen, could change your life forever. So let us count backward from 7 to 1. The 7th great secret, the purification of the heart. Have you noticed throughout the long day our hearts are stuffed with countless emotions? A single word that hurts you, a conflict in the family, a worry about something you are not sure will be solved tomorrow. All of it is like stones quietly piling up inside. During the day we are busy pretending we have forgotten. But when night falls, when the world sleeps, the heart finally begins to speak. Ibn Arabi revealed between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Allah awakens you to purify your heart. This is the sacred hour, the time to peel away the heavy layers so your soul becomes light again. Imagine this. Someone goes to sleep with anger. They argued with a loved one, slammed the door, and carried their sorrow into sleep. All night they toss and turn. And then, at 4 a.m., they suddenly open their eyes. Inside, a strange feeling rises, almost as if someone is whispering, "Stand up. Pray." If they listen, step out of bed, press their forehead to the ground and pray. They will feel their heart lighten as though it has just been washed clean by a crystal stream. The anger disappears, the worries dissolve, and only peace remains. But if they ignore it and fall back asleep the next morning, they will wake up with a heart even heavier than before. And in the days that follow, the fatigue and bitterness will continue to pile up like a jar that never gets washed clean. Do you see the difference? A very small decision whether to rise and pray or to roll over and sleep can change your entire day. One path leads to a light heart filled with peace. The other, to a burdened soul, quick to anger, quick to sadness. This is the first secret Ibn Arabi left for us. This moment of waking between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is an opportunity for the purification of the heart. It is as though Allah has placed a key in your hands, a key to open the door of cleansing. But whether you use it, whether you walk through, that choice is entirely yours. And if you have ever woken at this hour, feeling a deep urge to pray, know that it is not coincidence. It is a calling for your heart to be purified, for your soul to be lightened. But this is only the beginning, because the next secret goes even deeper when you realize that it is not your body, but your very soul that is whispering to awaken you. The 6th great secret, the call of the soul. In the daytime we live in haste, eating, working, scrolling through the news, checking our phones, brief conversations here and there. All the needs of the body take over, pushing the soul into silence, almost burying it. But at night, when the world falls still, when the body has paused to rest, it is then that the soul begins to speak. Ibn Arabi once said, "The soul is most free when the world is silent." And that call you will hear most clearly between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Do you know that feeling? You suddenly wake up, not because you are thirsty, not because of a nightmare, but because of a vague stirring inside your heart, a sense that you need to do something, but you cannot name it. Some people get up, pick up a pen, and write a few lines in a journal. Suddenly, feelings long buried flow out into words. Some people begin to cry without even knowing why. That is not weakness. That is the soul finally finding the space to express itself. Some people kneel down to pray quietly. No need for fancy words, just a single breath, Ya Allah, and they feel comforted. Imagine this: 2 people both wake up at 4 a.m. One person turns over and goes back to sleep. The next morning, they still feel tired, anxious, tangled in the same mess as before. The other listens to the call, rises for just a few minutes, praise, or simply sit still listening to their heart. That entire day they feel lighter, clearer, as if there is a new source of energy in every step they take. Do you see the difference? The late night is not only for sleeping. It is a bridge between you and your very soul. And if one day you wake between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., try sitting still for a few minutes. Do not rush to grab your phone. Do not force yourself back to sleep right away. Just listen. Because perhaps your soul is whispering things to you that in the daytime you could never hear. That is the very reason Ibn Arabi wanted us to understand waking in the middle of the night is not coincidence. It is the call of the soul. And if you are sensitive enough to listen, you will witness miraculous changes in your life. But that is not all. Because next Ibn Arabi revealed an even more powerful secret. During that sacred hour, the gates of prayer swing wide open, and your supplications can soar straight to the heavens. The fifth great secret. The gates of prayer open wide. There is a secret that scholars, saints, and the devoted have passed down for centuries. Prayers made during the day rise slowly, but prayers whispered in the final part of the night from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. soar straight up to the heavens. In the day your mind is full of noise, the phone ringing, work, family, hundreds of things pulling you down. You pray, but sometimes even you cannot hear your own heart. But in that sacred hour when the world is silent, every whisper, every breath of prayer becomes the most powerful and the most pure. Ibn Arabi said, "In the late night prayers become wings flying straight to Allah." That is why for centuries great scholars and saints have chosen this very time to pray. Imagine this, a person whispers ever so softly at 3:30 a.m. "Ya Allah, please help me overcome this hardship." Just one sentence, no fancy words, no long speeches. And then, the next morning, a knot that seemed impossible suddenly unravels. A door unexpectedly opens. Have you ever felt it? You wake near dawn, whisper a simple prayer, and afterward, a strange peace fills your heart, as if that prayer was truly heard. Pay attention, because those moments are never random. They are signs that the gates of prayer are open wide, and no one else but you is being invited to step through. So next time you wake at this hour, do not miss it. Do not rush to roll over and fall back asleep. Try whispering a prayer. Perhaps just a single sentence, but it could change your whole day, even your entire life. But the secret does not end there. Because Ibn Arabi also revealed this from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. is not only the hour of prayer, but also the hour of destiny's reflection. That is when the decisions within your heart become clear, and fate itself begins to be rewritten. There is a profound teaching that many believers still pass down to one another. Allah is closest to His servant during the final third of the night. Do you understand what this means? It means that from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., Allah not only listens, but He is near. So near that sometimes with just a breath, just a tear, you have already reached Him. Imagine this, a person who has prayed for many years. Every day they plead, but they feel as though their prayers are never answered. Doubt begins to creep in. Does Allah even hear my prayers? And then one night at 3 a.m. they wake unexpectedly. Without knowing why, they kneel, press their forehead to the ground, and quietly call upon His name. And at that very moment, they burst into tears, not from sadness, but because they feel Allah is truly close. Have you ever felt that? That one night you woke in the quiet hours, unable to explain why, and suddenly your chest felt light, your eyes filled with tears, and your mind fell into a deep and unusual peace. That is not coincidence. That is the presence of Allah right beside you. In that moment you realize prayer is no longer something you send far away, but an intimate, close conversation. You are no longer just a beggar. You are a child embraced in the arms of the Most High. And this is the third great secret in the final hours of the night. Allah is closest. If you are blessed to be awakened, do not waste it. Open your heart, whisper a word, or simply sit still to feel that peace. Because who knows, that moment may be the one you have been waiting for your entire life. But something even greater lies beyond. Ibn Arabi revealed this: prayers in that sacred hour do not only bring peace, they can change destiny itself. The fourth great secret, destiny. Reflected, this is the secret: in that sacred hour, destiny is like a mirror. It shows you the path that truly belongs to you, but only those who listen can see it. So next time you wake in those hours, do not rush back to sleep. Sit still. Listen to the first thing that appears in your heart, because perhaps that is destiny being written. And what is even more wondrous, in that very moment, not only does your destiny become clear, but something sacred happens. Allah is closest to His servant. This moment does not only shape your fate, it is also the moment when God is nearest to you. The second great secret, prayer, can change destiny. There is something Ibn Arabi once revealed that left many astonished. Prayer is the partner of destiny. We often believe that destiny is fixed, that what has been written cannot be changed. But Ibn Arabi unveiled a secret. A sincere prayer, especially in the final hours of the night, can alter the course of your life. Imagine someone facing total despair, their work collapsing, their family breaking apart, their health weakening. During the day, they run everywhere seeking help, but every door is closed. That night at around 4 a.m., they suddenly wake. Too exhausted to think, they whisper only, "Ya Allah, please open a way for me." And then, something strange happens. The very next morning, an unexpected opportunity appears. Perhaps a phone call, a message, a door opening they never imagined. This is not coincidence. This is the power of prayer in the hour of destiny. Do you see the difference? A prayer made during the day may be drowned in the noise of life, but a prayer made between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is stronger than hundreds, even thousands of other supplications, because in that hour, your heart is the most honest, your soul the most bare, and the gate between you and Allah the most open. Think about it: if one whispered prayer in the night can change destiny itself, then every time you wake between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is a sacred opportunity, an opportunity to rewrite the pages of your life. And this is the second great secret Ibn Arabi left for us. Destiny is not an unbreakable chain. It can be changed by a sincere prayer before dawn. But wait, there is still one final secret. The greatest secret. The secret that opens a door not everyone is invited to enter. Ibn Arabi called it the hidden gate of Allah. The first great secret, the hidden gate of Allah. Ibn Arabi spoke of one last secret, the greatest, the holiest. He called it the hidden gate of Allah. Not everyone can touch this gate. Only those who are awakened in the final hours of the night between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. have the chance to step through. Because in that moment, you are no longer just another sleeper lost in the world. You become a guest of Allah. Imagine this: a person spends their whole life searching for meaning, for purpose. They read books, they ask others, they wander through countless paths. But everything remains unclear like mist, until one night at 4 a.m., they suddenly wake. In the darkness, they kneel and they weep, not out of sorrow, but because their soul has touched a truth that cannot be put into words. From that moment on, their life is never the same. They no longer search out there. They have found it. Do you understand what that means? If you are awakened in those sacred hours, it is never coincidence. It is an invitation, a hidden gate opening just for you. And the final question is, will you step through? So Ibn Arabi has revealed to us the 7 sacred secrets behind being awakened between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. The purification of the heart, cleansing anger, worries, and burdens so the heart is light again. The call of the soul, whispers you could never hear during the day. The gates of prayer opening wide, where your supplications soar straight to the heavens. Destiny reflected, the hour of fate when the soul shows you the path that truly belongs to you. Allah is closest, the sacred moment when you feel Him right beside you. A prayer can change destiny, A single plea in the night can rewrite the pages of your life. And finally, the hidden gate of Allah, where you become His invited guest to receive truths not everyone is given, spoken slowly, deeply. So if one night you unexpectedly wake at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., remember it is never coincidence. It is a secret calling meant only for you. Now I want to ask you, have you ever woken at this hour? Do you believe it was just coincidence, or a sacred signal Allah sent especially for you? Share your story, your experience, or your feelings in the comments. I believe many others will find strength through your story. And do not forget to subscribe so you will not miss the profound messages, the timeless secrets from Ibn Arabi and other great masters' wisdom that could change your life forever. Spoken with emphasis, inspiration, because who knows? The next video may be the hidden gate meant just for you.